Welcome to IN60. I'm Peter White and my guest today is Sean Fenton, Chief Investment Officer of Sage Capital. Sean, welcome. I'm going to ask you a series of short, sharp questions. Looking for rapid answers. You can pass at any one. Last metric you look at before going to bed?
Probably the futures on the US S&P and what bonds are doing. It's still the centre of the financial world, so it drives markets, so keep an eye on it.
The best source of financial information for investors?
I think in terms of being free, the ASX website's got all the company announcements there, anything from presentations to financial reports, annual reports. If something's happened, you can find it there for free.
What about an emerging trend of note?
Probably just the hot money flying around the world, some of the SPACs in the US, the special purpose vehicles, investing in things that speculative further out there's really taking off.
In terms of your due diligence, what factor would surprise us most in terms of how you go about the business?
Probably the way we look at some of the granular data, like we delve into web traffic for companies and app downloads. The world's moved so far online that you can get insights into the latest trends on companies in terms of their online performance and metrics.
In relation to COVID, has any of your behaviour changed or you've done something different?
Just working from home a lot more. The whole team has that flexibility and certainly less travel. But yeah, day to day, it's the same old routine, really.
Are there any emerging trends that you maybe consider a fad that won't last?
Possibly NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which are taking off in terms of digital art and being unique. That's certainly gaining traction with hot money, but I struggle to see the value in it myself.
Riskiest investment you've ever made?
Personally, back in 2000s, I bought some put options on technology stocks. I think I lost 90% of my money in about 2 or 3 weeks, and a couple of weeks after that, I'd made 10 times my money.
Pineapple on pizza?
Never, not even on a hamburger.
Will the price of travel make it a luxury in the future, do you see, or not?
I don't think so. I think the world will go back to largely normal with vaccines, and low-cost carriers have already shown you can offer very cheap leisure travel around the world. So excess capacity of planes, travel's pretty cheap in the future.
What's the most important ratio when you're assessing whether to go long or short?
If you had to only choose one, it would be probably the PEG ratio, price to earnings relative to future earnings growth. And that really encapsulates the complexity of an investment decision, growth versus valuation.
Sean Fenton, thanks for talking to us today.
Pleasure.